Fact number 8. A lot of people believe that the Bible is divinely inspired and not written by men, but men themselves actually say that it's written by me. For example, Paul, Jerome, and a few others I'm going to talk about. There's actually quite a few men that have actually put pen to paper and either wrote the Bible stories or rewrote the Bible stories. So we know it's written by the hands of men. Doesn't mean that divine inspiration can't be present, but it's just something to think about. So, for example, it wasn't until 1370 until the Bible was translated into English. And at that time, it was illegal. And anyone who actually had a Bible translated in English was, if this was known, was typically killed or imprisoned. And one of the first Englishmen, the most well-known, was a guy named Wycliffe. And he was actually using Jerome's translation. And Jerome was translating it from multiple sources. The Greek, he was translating it just from the Greek source. I apologize. And so once Wycliffe did this, it provided the ability for the English-speaking world that was literate to be able to read it instead of just listen to it from the church, from the clergy. They could actually read it themselves. And this is why it was outlawed. The church just wanted to have control of its dispensation. So then, I think it's about 100 years later, a more famous man named William Tyndale, he rewrote it. However, he used multiple sources. So he used Wycliffe's sources, which were Greek, but he used the Hebrew and he used Aramaic and multiple sources to provide a greater idea, a syncretic idea of what was actually supposed to be in there. And this is actually where we get the King James Version. So if you're reading the King James Version right now, it is about 95% written originally by the hand of William Tyndale, an Englishman. Both of these people were killed by fire because it was technically illegal. So you have to wonder why the church killed these people for translating it, but I'll leave that up to you. So the King James Version, he edits the Bible himself, puts his name on it. Another man puts his name on it, an English king, and edits certain things about it, changes it, and has no qualms about letting everyone know that he's doing this. He didn't care whether who knew. However, when he did it, he used 54 different translations in order to, unite his whole concept. The point here was to be able, again, to control the dispensation of the information given to the public. So you have to ask yourself, when you open up the King James Version, why is this English king's name on a book that talks about Genesis, or Adam and Eve, the beginnings of life? The beginnings of life probably didn't begin in England. So why does an English king get the opportunity to put his influence on there? The point is that the clergy throughout history have been some of the only literate people. And so they were the ones constantly writing and rewriting and editing all the sacred texts. And the Bible is the most edited and most commonly printed and dispensated in the Western world. So you can open up the King James Version of the Bible and you can see King James family crest printed on the opening pages. And that's a whole nother topic, but when you learn about symbology, it's really interesting. Go in and look at, the horse with the crown around its neck and a chain on that crown, and then the lion on the other side, and their two family flags, and even the words written in their crest. And you can learn a lot about the symbology of King James and the British royal elite and what their intentions are. Picture's worth 1,000 words, so I suggest people go study that symbol. You can learn an awful lot.